since for the great desire I had to see fair pageant, nursery of arts, I'm arrived and fruitful and guarded, the pleasant garden of great Italy, by my father's love and leave, and marred with his goodwill, and my good company. My trusty servants, well approved in all, here let us breathe. And happily, instituted the course of learning and ingenious studies. Pisa, renowned for fine citizens, gave me my being, and my father first, a merchant of great fragments of the world, Vincentio. Vincentio's son it shall become, to serve all hopes conceived, and deck his fortune with his virtuous deeds. Therefore, Tranio, for the time, I study virtue, and that part of philosophy will I apply to keep us happy. Tell me my mind, for I have Pisa left, and her companion will come as he who leaves the shallow pool to plunge him in the deep. Satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Oh, pardon, gentle master mine. I am at all affected as you are. Glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and moral discipline, let's be no stocks nor stoics, I pray. Music and poesy used to quicken you. No profit grows or no pleasure is taken. In brief, sir, study what you most prefer.
Many thanks, Tranio. Well bestowed advice. Me and Ella, that were come ashore, we could have left to put us in readiness. Stay a while, what company is this?
Masters, I'm sure to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no further, for I firmly am resolved, you know. That is, not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Catherine, for I know you will and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To cart her, rather, she's too rough for me. Hortensio, will you and wife?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a whore of me amongst these mates?
Mates, mate? How mean you that? No mates for you unless you are gentler, milder mold.
Nay, sir, you shall never need to fear. Mating is not halfway near her heart. But if it were, doubt not but her care should be hung your noddle with a three-legged stool and take your face and use you like a fool. From all such devils, good Lord, defend us.
And me too, good Lord.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said. Bianca, can't you? And then let us please thee, good girl, for I love thee nevertheless, my Bianca.
Pretty piece.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, to your pleasure humbly I submit. My books and instruments shall be my company. I'm bound to look and practice by myself.
Hark, Tranio, thou hast your
Signor Baptista, will you be so harsh? Sorry am I that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you cage her up, Signor Baptista, for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content you. Bianca, get you in. And for I know she taken most delight in music, instruments, and poetry, schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to instruct her you. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio in your own slight, prefer them hither. For to cunning men, I will be very kind and liberal with my children in good bringing up. And so farewell. Catherine, you may stay, for I have more to commute with Bianca.
Why I trust I may go too, may I not? What, am I to be appointed hours? Is it like I do not what to take or what to leave?
You may go to the devil's dam. Your gifts so good here's none will hold you farewell. Yet, the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means look upon a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish it to her father.
So will I. But, Signor Gremio, a word I pray, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing specially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil.
I say a husband.
I say, devil. Thinkst thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man so fool enough to be married to hell?
Tush, Gremio, though it pass your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms, yet there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them, would take her with all her faults, and money enough.
I cannot tell, but I have as my case a dowry of the best condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples. But since this circumstance makes us friends, it shall be so far forth friendly maintained, till by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband, we set his youngest free for a husband and have to it afresh. Sweet Bianca, happy man be his dole. He who runs fastest tastes the ring. What say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed. And would I could give him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing. I would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and bed her.
I pray, sir, is it possible love should have sudden taken such hold?
Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. See, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love and idleness. And now in plainness do confess to thee that art to me is sitting as dear as Anna to the Queen of Carthage was. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young, modest girl. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, 'tis no time to chide you now. Affection is not scolded from the heart. If love hath touched you, naught remains the same.
Gramercy's like, go forward. Discontent, the rest will comfort for thy counsel's sound.
I looked you so lonely on the maid. Perhaps you mark not what's the pith of all.
Oh, yes. I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how our sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and through the breath she perfumed the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, then 'tis time to wake you from your trance. I pray, awake, sir. If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the father rids his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home. And so has he closely caged her up, so she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Oh! Tranio, what a cruel father's he! But art thou not advised he took some care to get her learned schoolmasters to advise her?
Marry I am, sir, and now 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, for my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Come on,
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of this maid. That is your device.
May it be done?
Not possible, for who shall bear your part and be in here Padua, Vincentio's son, keep his house, ply his books, welcome his friends, visit his countrymen, and banquet them?
Enough! Content thee, for I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. And it follows thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. House and servants as I should. I will some other be, some Florentine, some Neapolitan, or meaner man of Pisa. It is hatched and shall be so. Tranio, at once uncase thee, take my colored hat. And be in Delacourt, he waits on thee. But I will charm him first to keep his tongue.
So had you need. In brief, sir, since your pleasure is, I am tied to be obedient, for so your father charged us on our parting. Be serviceable to my son, quoth he. Oh, I think 'twas in another sense. I am content to be Lucentio, for so well I love Lucentio.
Tranio, be so because Lucentio loves. And let me be a slave to achieve the maiden's sudden sight hath rolled my wounded eye. Oh, here comes Biendo. Sirrah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, now where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothing? Or you his? Or both? Pray now, what's the news?
Sirrah, come here. There's no time to jest, and therefore frame your manners to the time. Your fellow Tranio here, to save my life, have put my apparel on my countenance on, and I for my escape have put on his. For in a quarrel, since I came ashore, I killed a man. And here I was observed. Wait you on him, I charge you, while I make my way from hence to save my life. You understand?
Me, sir, no, not a whit.
And not a jot of Tranio in your mouth. Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
Better for him was I were so too.
Oh, so could I. have the next wish after, that indeed Lucentio get Baptista's daughter. But Sirrah, not for my sake, but thy master's. Look that you hold your own in all kind of companies. When we are alone, why then I am Tranio. But in all places else, your master, Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. Some excuse to make one among these wooers. If thou would ask me why, suffice to say my reasons are both good and weighty.
Verona, for a while I take my leave to see my friends in Padua, but of all my most beloved and approved friend Hortensio. And I think this is his house. Here, Sir Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir? Whom shall I knock? Is there any man as abused your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Knock you, sir. Why, who am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate and rap me where I'll knock your knave's pate.
My master's grown quarrelsome. I should knock you here first, and I know after who comes by the worst.
Will it not be? Face, Sirrah, and you'll not knock. I'll ring it.
No! Mistress! My master's grown mad!
Now knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain.
No, the matter. My old friend Rubio, and my good friend Petruchio.
Sirrah Hortensio.
Welcome to my house, Signor Petruchio. Rise, Rubio, rise. You find this quarrel. Nay, gives me not leave for me to leave his service. I tell you, sir, he bid me knock him and rap him soundly, sir. Was it fit for a servant to use their master so? Would to God I had well knock at first, and not Romeo come by the word.
A senseless villain, good Hortensio, I bade the rascal knock upon your gate, and could not get her from my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate. Oh heaven, speak you not these words plain? Knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, and knock me soundly? And come you now with knocking at the gate?
Sirrah, be gone, or talk not, I advise you.
True, patience. Why, 'tis a heavy check twixt her and you, your ancient, trusty, pleasant servant Romeo. Now tell me, friend, what happy gale blows you here to Padua from old Verona?
Such wind as scatters young men through the world to seek their fortunes farther than at home, where small experience grows. But, in brief, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased. And I have thrust myself into this maze, perchance to wive and thrive it as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home, and so am come abroad to see the world.
Petruchio, shall I then speak true to thee, and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Thou'st thank me but a little for my counsel, and yet I promise thee she shall be rich, and very rich. But thou art too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice, and therefore thou no one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as well as music for my womb dance. Be she as foul as was Florentius' love, as old as Sybil, as cursed and shrewd as Socrates' Zygope, or worse. She moved me not, nor not moves at least affection's edge of me, were she as rough as are the swelling Adriatic seas. I come to wive it wealthily in Padua, if wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. Why, give him gold enough, and marry him to a puppet, or an old trot with ne'er a tooth in her head. Though she have as many diseases as 52 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough, and young, and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable, cursed, and shrewd, and froward so beyond all measure, that were my state far worse than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace! Thou know'st not gold's effect. Tell me your father's name, and 'twill be enough. For I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her father is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katharina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Signor Hortensio, until I see her, and thus let me be the sport with you to give you over at this first encounter, unless you will accompany me thither.
I pray you, sir, let him go while this humor lasts. On my word, if she knew him as well as I do, she would think scolding would do little good upon him. I tell you what, sir, if she stand him but a little, why he will throw such a figure in her face, and so disfigure her with it, that she shall have no more eyes to see withal than a cat. You know him not, sir. Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. His youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca, and her withholds from me and other more suitors to her, and rivals in my love, thinking it a thing impossible that ever Katharina shall be wooed. Therefore, this order hath Baptista ta'en, that none shall have access into Bianca till Catherine the Cursed have got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed. Title formidable, title the worst.
So shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me, disguised in sober robes, to old Baptista as a schoolmaster well seen in music, to instruct Bianca, so that I may by this device at least have leave and leisure to make love to her and unsuspected, or her by myself.
Here's no knavery. See to beguile the old folks, how the young folks lay their heads together. Master, look about you. Who goes there? Ha!
Peace, Romeo, it is the rival in my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
Oh, very well. I have perused the note. Heart you, sir. I'll have them fairly bound, all books above. And see you read no other lectures, too. You understand me? Oh, take your paper, too, and let me have it very well perfumed. For she, sweeter than perfume itself, to whom they go to. What will you read to her?
Whate'er I read to her, I'll plead for you. As for my patron, stand you so assured, as firmly as yourself were still in place, and perhaps with more successful words than you. Unless you were a scholar, sir.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is.
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is!
Be so
God save you, Signor Gremio.
And you are well met, Signor Hortensio. Lead whither I'm going. With Signor Baptista Minola. I promised to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune, I have lighted well on this young gentleman, for learning and behavior, well read in poetry, fit for returns, and well read in other books. Good ones, I warned you.
'Tis well, and I have met a man hath promised me to help me to another, a fine musician to instruct our mistress. So shall I not be behind in duty to fair Bianca, so beloved of me?
Beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
Ha! And that is money shall prove.
Gremio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. If you speak me fair, I'll tell you news indifferent good for either. Here is a man whom by chance I met, will undertake to woo cursed Catherine. Yea, and to marry her, if her dowry please.
So said, so done as well, Hortensio. But I don't think all her faults.
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
No, say'st me so, friend. What countryman?
Born in Verona, old Antonio's son, my father dead. His fortune lives for me, and good days and long I hope to see.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife are strange. But if you have the stomach, in God's name, you shall have me assisting you in all. But will you woo this wild cat?
Will I live?
Will he woo her? Aye, or I'll hang her.
Why came I hither but to that intent? Think you a little din can dog mine ears? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with winds rage like an angry boar chafed with sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field and heaven's artillery thunder in the sky? Have I not in a pitched battle heard loud alarms, neighing steeds and trumpets clang? And you do talk to me of a woman's tongue? Tush, tush, fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Hortensio, heart, this gentleman is happily arrived. My mind presumes for his own good and yours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear the cost of wooing.
And so we will, provided that you will.
I would I were assured a good dinner.
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be so bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Minola?
He that has the two fair daughters, is it he you speak of?
Even he, Biandella.
Heart you, sir, you mean not her to...
Perhaps him and her, sir. What have you to do?
Not she that chides, sir, I pray.
I love no chiders, sir. Biandella, let's away.
Sir, a word ere you go. Are you a suitor to make you talk of, yea or no?
And if I be so, sir, is it any offense?
No, if without more words will you get you hence.
Why, sir, are not the streets as free for you as for me?
But so is not she.
For what reason, I beseech you?
But this reason, if you know, that she is the choice love of Senor Gremio.
She's the chosen your Hortensio.
Softly, masters. If you be gentlemen, do me this right. Hear me with patience. Baptista is a noble gentleman, and to whom my father is not all unknown. And were his daughter fairer than she is, She may more suitors have, and me for one.
If I may be so bold, have you ever yet seen Baptista's daughter?
No, but here I do that he hath two. The one is famous for a scolding tongue, as is the other for a beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first one's for me. I never go by.
I lead the way with the great Hercules.
Sir, understand you this of me in sooth. The younger daughter, whom you hearken for, her father keeps from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the elder sister first be wed. The younger is then free, and not before.
Oh, if it be so, sir, that you are the man must help us all, and me amongst the rest. And if you do this feat, and break the ice, achieve the elder, set the younger free for our access, will not so graceless be to be ingrate.
Sir, if you do profess to be a suitor, you must as we do gratify this gentleman to whom we all are generally beholding.
I will not be slack. In sign whereof, please you we may contrive this afternoon, and drink carouses to our mistress's health, and do as adversaries do in law, strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Oh, excellent motion.
Fellas, let's away. The motion's good indeed.
Sister, will me not your wrong yourself to make a bondsmaid and a slave of me? That I disdain. These other goods unbind my hands, and I'll take them off myself, yea, all my raiment to my petticoat. Or what you will command me will I do, so while I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors here, I charge thee tell whom thou lovest best.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never saw that special face I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest, 'tis not Hortensia.
If you affect him, sister, here I swear I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have it.
Oh, then belike you fancy riches more. You will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Graham, you do envy me so. Nay, you jest, and now I will perceive you but jesting with me all this while. I prithee, Sister Kate, unbind my hand.
This be just, then all the rest was so.
What on a day? Whence goes this insolence? Bianca, stand aside. The poor girl, she weeps. Go ply thy needle, meddle not with her. For shame, thou wretch of a devilish spirit. What is wrong with that never did wrong thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word?
For silence, Welcome, and I'll be avenged.
What? My sight? Bianca, get you in!
Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see she is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must dance barefoot on her wedding day, and for your love to her lead apes in hell.
Oh.
Talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was every gentleman thus green to sigh?
Well, who comes here?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you all, gentlemen.
And you, good sir. Pray, have you not a daughter called Katharina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katharina.
You are too blunt, sir. Go to it orderly.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir. That, hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And, for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences whereof I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Licia, born in Mantua.
You're welcome, and he for your good sake. But for my daughter Catherine, this I know she's not for you, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not to my company.
Mistake me not, sir. I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I find you?
Petruchio is my name, Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all Italy.
I know well, you're welcome for a sake.
Saving your tale, Petruchio, let us poor petitioners speak too. Back, sir, you are marvelous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio, I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your wooing. Neighbor, this is a gift very grateful, I am sure of it, to express the like kindness myself, that hath been more kindly beholding to you than any, freely give unto you this, this young scholar, who hath long been studying in France. in France, and studying in Greek or Latin as the other in music or mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray, accept his service.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. But, gentle sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. Can I be so bold as to know the cause of your forthcoming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own, that being a stranger in this city here, do make myself a suitor unto your daughter, Anja Bianca, fair and virtuous. Nor is your resolve unknown to me in the preferment of the eldest daughter. This liberty is all that I request, that upon knowledge of my patronage I may have welcome amongst the rest that woo, and free favor and access as the rest. And to the education of your daughters, I here bestow this simple instrument and packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept them, sir, their worth is great.
Lucente is your name. Of whence it, friend?
Of Pisa, sir, Santa Vincentio.
By reporting home well, you're very welcome for his sake. Take you the lute, and you the set of books. You shall go see your pupils presently. Holla, there! Sirrah, lead this gentleman to my daughters, and tell them they're the tutors. Bid them use them well. Gentlemen, we will go walk a little in the orchard, and then proceed to dinner. So I beseech you all to thank yourselves.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me left solely heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Then, tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death. No one of the lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survives me. And all my lands and leases whatsoever, let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept in either hand.
Aye, when the special thing is well obtained. That is her love, for that is all I know.
Why, that is nothing. For I tell you, Father, I am as peremptory as she, proud-minded. And where two raging fires meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. No little fire grow great with little wind, yet extreme gusts blow out fire and all. So I to her, and so she yields to me, for I am rough and move not like a babe.
Well, mayst thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Aye, as mountains are from winds that blow perpetually, yet shake not.
My friend, methinks you look pale.
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
Why? Will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll rather prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never lose.
Why, canst thou not you break her to the lute?
No, for she hath broke the lute to me. I didn't tell her she mistook her frets, and bent her hand to teach her fingering. When frets call you these, quoth she, I'll fume with them. And with those words she struck me o'er the head, and through the instrument my pate made way. And there I stood, amazed for a while, looking through the lute as on a pillory. Then she did call me rascal fiddler, and twangling jack, with 20 such vile terms as had she studied to misuse me so.
No, by the world, 'tis a lusty wench. I'll love her 10 times more than I ever did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Well, come, my friend, and be not so discomfited. You will proceed in practice with my younger daughter. She's apt to learn, and thank you for good terms. Signor Petruchio, will you go away with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I'll attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. Why, then I'll tell her she sings as sweetly as the nightingale. Say that she frown. Then I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. If she be mute and not say a word, I'll commend her volubility and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me back, I'll act as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the bands, and when be merry. Here she comes. And now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Catherine, that do talk of me.
You lie, in faith, for you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates. And therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Move in good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew at the first you were immovable.
Why, what's so movable?
A joint stool.
Thou hast hit it, come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you. Alas, good Kate, I shall not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should be, should buzz.
Well, tame like a buzzard.
Oh, so in a turtle shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for turtles he takes a buzzard.
Come, come, you wasp, in faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy then is to pluck it out.
Aye, if people could find it where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
In whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What? My tongue in your tail? Hey, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
Shall you lose your arms? If you strike me, you're no gentleman, and if no gentleman, why then no arms?
A herald, Kate. Oh, put me in thy books.
What if your crest, the cock's go?
A combless cock, so Kate shall be my head.
No cock of mine, you crow to like a craven.
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What? You mean my face?
Well, aim, you're such a young one.
Nay, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with care.
I care not.
Nay, in sooth, you skate not so.
I chase you if I care. Let me go!
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. You must tell me you were bluff, and coy, and sullen. And now I find report a very liar, for thou art pleasant, gainsome, passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite. The lip is angry wedges will, nor hast thou pleasure to be cross and tough. But with mildness entertains thy wooers, with gentle comfort, soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth lip? Oh, slanderous world. Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and as brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Come, let me see thee walk. Thou dost not halt.
Go, fool, in whom thou keepst command.
Did ever Diane so become a grove as Kate this chamber with her princely gait? Oh, be thou Diane, and let her be Kate, and then let Kate be chaste, and Diane scornful.
Where learnt you all this goodly speech?
It is extempore, my mother wit.
A witty mother, witless, else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed, and therefore, putting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife. Shall we agree upon, and will you? I will marry you. Now, I am not for sweet Kate, for by this life, whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me sight thee well. Thou must have no other husband but me, Kate. I am embarked to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Catherine to my wife.
Now, Sir Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How but well. 'Tis impossible we should speed amiss.
Why, my daughter Catherine, in your dumps?
What you mean, daughter? Now, I promise you, you have shown a tender, fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half-lunatic. A madcap ruffian and swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face the matter out.
Father, 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that have talked of her have talked amiss of her. if she be cursed, 'tis for policy. For she's not hot, but temperate and chaste. She's not froward, but modest as the dove. And to conclude, we agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio, she says she'll see me hanged first.
Is this your success? Nay, then good night on our part.
Patience, gentlemen. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? 'Tis bargain twixt us twain, being alone, that she shall still be cursed in company. Oh, I tell you, Father, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. Oh, the kindest Kate. She hung about my neck, and kiss on kiss, she bites so fast, protesting oath on oath, that in a twink she won me to her love. Oh, you're novices. Give me thy hand, Kate. I will enter Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day. Father, provide the feast and bid the guest. I will be sure my Catherine shall be fine.
I know not what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. It's a match.
Oh,
Men say we will be witnesses.
Father, and what? And gentlemen, adieu. I will unto Venice, Sunday comes apace. We will have rings and things and fine array, and kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
Is ever a match wrapped up so suddenly?
But I venture madly on a desperate, Martha.
Well, no doubt, but he hath got a quiet catch. Now, Signor Baptista, to your younger daughter. This is the day we have long been waiting for. I am your neighbor and was suitor first.
And I am one that loved Bianca more than words can witness or thoughts can express.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I,
Greybeard, thy love doth freeze.
but thine doth fry. Upstart, stand back, 'tis age that nourisheth.
And youth in ladies' eyes that flourish it.
Gentlemen, content you. I will confound this strife. His deeds must win the prize. And he of both that can assure my daughter, greatest dower shall win my Bianca's love. Say, Signor Grevy, what can you assure?
First, as you know, my house within the city is richly furnished in plate and gold. My hangings are of Tyrian tapestry. In ivory coffers I have stuffed my crowns. Fine linen, turkey cushions bossed with pearl, pewter and brass, and all things that belong to house or house. Then, at my farm, 60 fat oxen standing in my stalls, and all things answerable to this portion. Myself am struck in years, I must confess. And if I die tomorrow, this is hers. If whilst I live out, she will be only mine.
Oh, that only came well in. Sir, list to me. I am my father's heir and only son. And if I may have your daughter to wife, I will leave her houses 3 or 4 as good as any old Signor Gremio has in Padua. Besides 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, all of which shall be her dower. What? Have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land. My land amounts not to so much at all. That she shall have, besides my land, a great vessel that is now lying in Marseilles port. What? Have I choked you with a vessel?
'Tis well known, Gremio, that my father hath no less than 3 great vessels. These I will assure her, besides twice as much whatever he offer next.
Nay, I have offered all, and she can have no more than all I have. If you like me, she shall have me in mind.
Why, then the maid is mine for all the world. By your firm promise, Gremio is outvied.
I must confess, your offer is the best. And should your father make her this assurance, else you must pardon me, shall you die before your father. Where's our dower?
That is but a detail. He is old, I young.
And may not the young man die as well as old?
Gentlemen, content you. As you know, my daughter Catherine is to be married on Sunday. Now, on the Sunday following, shall my daughter Bianca be married to you, if your father make her this assurance. If not, to Signor Gremio. And so farewell, and I take my leave.
Adieu, good neighbor. Now I fear thee not, sirrah, young gamester. Thy father will give thee all, and in his waiting age set foot under thy table? Tut, a toy. An old Italian fox is not so kind, my boy.
Oh, a vengeance on your crafty withered hide. 'Tis in my head to do my master good. I see no reason but supposed Vicentio must get a father supposed Vincentio. And that's a wonder, for Fathers usually get their children. But in this case of wooing, a child will get a sire, if I fail not in my cunning.
Fiddler, over there. We brought you forward, sir. You so soon forgot me and your sister Catherine welcomed you with all.
But wrangling pedant, this is the patroness of beauteous harmony. Therefore give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass! Never read so far as to know the cause why music was ordained. Was it not to refresh the mind of man after his studies or his usual pain, and give him leave to read philosophy? And when I've done, present your harmony.
Sir, I will not bear these braves of thine.
Gentlemen. You do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. Scholars, I'll not be tied to appointed hours nor times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. Therefore, here, sit me down. Take you your instrument, playing the lyre. His lecture will be done ere you are through.
You'll leave his lecture when I'm in tune?
That will be never. Attune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, my lord. Hic ibat simus, hic est sigea tellus, hic steterat priami regia celsa senis.
Translate them.
Hic ibat, as I told you before, simuis, I am Lucentio. Hic est, son to Vincentio of Pisa. Sigea tellus, disguised thus to get your love. Hic steterat, I got Lucentio that comes a room. Priami is my Mantronia. Regia, bearing my port. Celsa senis, that might beguile the old pen.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let's hear it. Fine, the triple jars.
Spit in the hole, man, and do it again.
Now let me see if I can translate. Hic ibat simus, I know you not. Hic est sigea tellus, I trust you not. Hic cetera priami, take ye hear us not. Regea presume not. Celsa senis. Disdain.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right, 'tis the bass knave that jars. How fiery and how forward our pedant grows. Now for my life the knave doth court my love.
In time I may leave, yet I mistrust.
Mistrusted now.
I must believe my master, else I promise I should be arguing still upon that doubt. But let it rest. Now let's yield to you. Good master, take it not unkindly, pray, but I've been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk and give us leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Well, I must wait. And watch withal, lest I be deceived, no fine musician groweth amorous.
Madam, before you touch the instrument, I must begin with rudiments of art, to teach you gamut in a briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effectual than hath been taught by any of my trade. And there it stands in writing, fairly drawn.
I passed my gamut long ago.
It read the gamut of Hortensio.
Gamut am I, proud of all accord. Me to plead Hortensio's passion. Ray, Bianca, take him for their lord. Bonty that loves with all affection. So Ray, 1 clef, 2 notes have I. Law me, show pity, or I die. Gamut, tut, I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I'm not so kind to trade true rules for odd inventions.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day.
Farewell, sweet masters both. I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, that I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pennant. Methinks he looks as if he were in love. But if young, thy thoughts be so humble to cast thine eye on every wandering stale, seize thee that list. If once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing.
It was appointed day that Petruchian Catherine should be married, and yet we hear not our son-in-law. What will be said of this shame of ours to one for bragging when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage? What's his ascension to the shame of ours?
No shame but mine. I must forsooth be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart unto a mad brain Rudesby, full of spleen, who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you I was a frantic fool, hiding his blunt jests in bitter behavior, and to be noted for a merry man. He'll woo 1,000, point the day of marriage, make friends invite, and proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point to poor Catherine and say, lo, there's mad Petruchio's wife. If it would please him, come and marry her.
Patience, good Catherine, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means but well whatever fortune keeps him from his word. Though he be merry, I know him passing wise. Though he's blunt, yet withal he's honest.
Good Catherine had never seen him though.
Doctor, I cannot blame thee not to weep, for this injury would vex a very saint. Much more should thy impatient humor.
Master, news and such old news as you've never heard.
What? Is it news and old too? How may that be?
Why is it not news to hear Petruchio's coming?
Is he come?
Why no, sir.
What then?
He's coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
But say, what to thine old news?
Why, Petruchio is coming.
I'm glad he's come.
I say he comes not.
Does thou not you say he comes?
Who? Oh, that Petruchio comes.
Hey, the Pachica comes.
No, I say his horse comes with him on his back.
Well, it's a one!
A horse and a man is more than one, and yet not many.
Come! Where be these gallants?
You're welcome, sir!
And yet I come not well.
And yet you halt not.
Not so unmarried as ever she were.
Oh, were it better I should watch than thus. But where is my bride? Where is lovely Kate? Father, how dost thou? Gentles, methinks you frown. Wherefore gaze this goodly company as if they saw some wondrous monument? Homage or unusual prodigy.
Why, sir, you noticed your wedding day. First we were sad hearing you would not come. Now sadder still that you come so unprovided. Shame to your estate. And a nice one to a solemn festival.
I pray, what occasion of import hath so long detained you from your wife and brought you hither so unlike yourself?
Suffice it to say, I have come to keep my word. But where is Kate? The morning wears. 'Tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes.
Believe me, thus I'll see her.
Thus I trust you will not marry.
Good sooth, even thus, and therefore had done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. Could I change what she will wear in me as I could change these poor accoutrements? 'Twere well for Kate and better for myself. But what a fool I am to chat with you. And I should bid good morrow to my bride. And seal the title with a lovely kiss.
He has some meaning in his mad attire. We will persuade him to put on better ere we go to church.
I'll have trim and see the evangelist.
But sir, love concerneth us to add her father's liking, which to bring to pass, as I before have heard on your worship, I am to get a man, whatever he be, it matters not, will fit him to our turn. And he shall be Vincentio Pisa, and make assurances of greater sums than I have promised. And so can you quietly enjoy your hope, and marry sweet Bianca with consent.
Were it not my fellow schoolmaster that watched our steps so closely, it would feel good to steal our marriage. and then let all the world say no. I'll keep mine own despite of all the world.
But by the degrees we mean to look into and watch our vantage in this business, we'll overreach the graybeard Gremio, the narrow, prying Father Minola, the quaint musician, and for my master's sake, Lucentio. Signor Gremio, came you from the church? And the bride coming home.
A bridegroom, say you? A grumbling room like that girl shall find.
Cursed her than she. It's impossible.
Why, he's a devil. A devil, a very fiend.
Why, she's a devil. The devil's damned.
And she's a lamb, a dove, a fool compared to him. I'll tell you, Sir Lucentio. When the priest should ask if Catherine should be his wife, I by a rogue's wound, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed the priest let fall the book. And when he stoops to pick it up again, this mad-brained bridegroom gave him such a cup that down fell the priest and book and priest.
What said the wretch when he rose again?
He calls for wine. A health, quoth he, as though he had been aboard carousing with his mates after a storm, quaffed up the muscatine. This done, he took the bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the parting all the church did echo. Seeing this came thence from very shame. After me, I know they are coming. Mad marriage never was before. Hark.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you meet me today and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But so it is my haste doth call me hence, and therefore here I meet to take my leave.
Is it possible you away tonight?
I must away today, before night come. Make it no wonder. If you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And, honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Die with my father, drink a health to me, for I must hence and farewell to you all.
Oh, let us entreat you stay till after
It
dinner.
may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you entreat me to stay, yet stay not, entreat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Throw me over my horse!
Aye, sir, they be ready. The oaks have eaten the horses.
Nay then, do what thou canst. I will not go today, no, nor tomorrow neither. Not till I please myself. The door is open, sir, there lies your way. For me, I'll not be gone until I please myself, and that taketh at the first so rapidly.
Content thee, Kate. Prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry. What is thou to do? Father, be quiet. We shall stay at my leisure.
Aye, Mary, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer. Carouse full measure to her maidenhead. Be mad or merry, or go hang yourselves. But for my Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stare, nor stab, nor fret. I will be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattels. She is my house stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything. And here she stands, touch her whoever dare. I'll bring mine action on the proudest he who stopped my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. Rescue thy mistress if thou be a man. I tell you, Kate, you shall not fear them. I'll buckle thee against a million.
Nay, let them go. A couple of quiet ones.
One cannot think I should die with laughing.
Of all the mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she is madly mated.
I warn him, the true Q is cated.
Bye-bye on all tired jades, on all mad masters, and all foul ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so wronged? Was ever man so weary? I am sent before to make a fire, and they are coming after to warm them. Now are not I a little pot and soon hot? My very lips might freeze to my teeth, my tongue to the roof of my mouth, my heart in my belly ere I should come by a fire to warm me. But I, with blowing the fire, will soon be warm. Considering the weather, a smaller man than I will soon take cold. Hello, curtsy!
Who is that called so coldly?
A piece of ice! If thou doubt it, thou may slide from my shoulder to my heel with no greater run with my head and my neck. A fire, good curtsy.
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Aye, and therefore fire. Cast on no water.
She still had a shoe as she's reported.
She was, before this frost. Thou knowest that winter tames man, woman, and beast, for I've tamed my own master and my new mistress and myself.
Away, you 3-inch fool. I am no beast.
Wilt thou make a fire? Or shall I complain on thee to our new mistress, whose hand, she being now in hand, thou shalt soon feel to thy cold comfort for being slow in thy hot office?
Grumio, I prithee, tell me, how goes the
A
world?
cold world, curtsy in every office but thine. Therefore, fire, do thy duty and have thy duty, for my master and mistress are nearly frozen to death.
There's fire ready, and therefore news. Wait, Jack boy hoboing, much news wilt thou. Come, you are so full of coney catching.
And therefore fire, for I punch extreme cold. Supper ready? Cobweb swept? The jack's right in and Jill throw that. Tables laid and everything's in its place.
All ready, and therefore I prithee news.
First, know my horse is tired. My master and mistress fallen out.
How?
Out of their saddles and into the dirt, and thereby hangs a tail.
Let's have it, Grumio.
Lend thine ear.
Here.
Ah!
Oh, this is to feel a tale, not to hear it.
Ah, therefore 'tis called a sensible tale. And this cup was but to fit your ear and beseech listening. Now I begin. We were traveling down a foul hill, my master running behind my mistress.
Both on one horse.
What's that to thee?
Why, a horse?
The tail. But, hadst thou not crossed me, thou shouldst have heard how her horse fell, and she under her horse. Thou shouldst have heard in how my real place, how she was bemuddled, how he left her with the horse upon her, how he beat me because her horse stumbled, how she waded through the dirt to pluck him off me, how he swore, how she prayed that never prayed before, how I cried, how the horses ran away. Oh, with many things of worthy memory that now shall die, and thou return experience to thy grave.
By this reckoning, he is more sure than she.
Aye, and that thou shalt find when he gets home.
Where be these knaves? What? No man at door to hold my stirrup, nor to take my horse?
Here, sir! Here, sir! Here, sir!
Here, sir, here, sir, here, sir, here, sir. You logger-headed and unpolished wench. What? No attendance? No regard? No duty? Where's the foolish knave I said before?
Here, sir, as foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain, you horse-on drudge, did I not bid you meet me in the park and bring along this minion with thee? Go, rascals, go! Fetch my supper in! Where is the life that late I led? Where is it gone? Come, Kate, sit down and welcome. Boom, 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 boom. Boom! Boom! What would I say? Hey, good sweet Kate, you're married. Off with my boots, you rogue, you villain. Where's the fun I used to find? Where is it gone? Don't know why. Out, you rogue! You plucked my foot awry! Take that! Plucking of the other. Very good, Kate, be married. Some water here, what ho! Where is my spaniel Troilus? Sirrah, get you hence and bid my cousin Ferdinand hither. One of these cakes that you must kiss and be well acquainted with. Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Come, Kate, wash and welcome heartily. You You whoreson villain! Will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you, to the false unwilling.
A whoreson, beetle-headed, flat-eared knave! Come, Kay, come. Sit down. I know you have a stomach. Shall you give thanks, sweet Kate, or shall I? What's this? Mutton? Who brought it?
I.
'Tis burnt, and so is all the meat. How durst you villains bring it from the dresser and serve it thus to me that love it not? There, take it to you, treacherous, huts and all. Take it away, you heedless, joltheads, and unmannered slaves. What? Do you grumble? I'll be with you straight.
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, was burnt and dried away, and I am expressly forbid to touch it, for it engenders choler, and 'twere better both of us did fast than to feed it on such over-roasted flesh. Be patient. Tomorrow it will be mended, but for tonight we'll fast for company. Come, I'll bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Grumio, didst ever see the like? He killed her with her own humor.
What's he doing?
Making a sermon of continency to her, and rails and swears and scolds that she, poor soul, knows not which way to stand, to look, to speak, and sits as one risen from a dream. He's coming hither!
Thus, I have politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon is now sharp and passing empty, and till she stoop, she shall not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her lord. Another way I have to man my haggard, to make her to come and know her keeper's call, that is, to watch her, as we do watch these kites that bait and beat will not be obedient. She ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept night, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find with the making of the bed, and here I'll throw the pillow, and this way the sheets, another way the coverlet, and another way the bolster. Aye, and amid this hurly, I intend that all is done as Reverend care of her. And in conclusion, she shall watch all night. And if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl with the clever keeper still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness. And thus, I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
Is it possible, friend Licio, that Mistress Bianca doth fancy any other but Lucentio? I tell thee, friend, she bears me fair in hand.
Sir, to satisfy you in what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Mistress, prophet whom once we read,
What master read you? First resolve you that.
I read that I profess the art of love.
And may you prove so master of your art.
While you sleep, who mistress of my heart.
Quick proceeders I, better tell me you that dare swear that your Mistress Bianca loved none in the world so well as Lucentio.
Oh, despiteful love, unconstant womankind, I tell thee, Licio, this is wonderful.
Mistake no more. I'm no Licio, nor a musician as I seem to be, but one that scorned to live in this disguise. No, sir, I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, I have often heard of your entire affection to Bianca, and since mine eyes are witness to her likeness, I would with you if it be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss and court? Signor Lucentio, here is my hand, and here I firmly vow never to woo her more, but to forswear her as one unworthy of all the former favors that I had fondly flattered her withal.
And here I take, like unfaded oath, never to marry with her, though she would entreat. Fie on her! See how beastly she doth! Mistress Bianca, bless you with such grace as belonging to a blessed lover's case. Nay, I have taken you nothing, gentle love, and have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Truly, you jest, but have you both forsworn me?
Aye, mistress, we have.
We are rid of Ezio.
Aye, he'll have a lusty widow now that will be wooed and wedded in a day.
God give him joy.
Aye, and he'll tame her.
He says so, Tronia.
In faith, he's gone on to the taming school.
The taming school, is there such a place?
Aye, and Petruchio is the master, to tame a shrew and charm her chattering tongue.
Master. Master, I walked so long on Dogway, but at last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill. Will serve the time.
What is he, Biondello?
Master, a peddler, a pedant, I know not what, but formal in apparel and form and in countenance show like a father.
What else have you done?
Oh, if he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to sing Vincentio and grant assurances to Baptista as if he were the right Vincentio. Go, take in your love and let me alone.
As far as Rome, and so on to Tripoli if God lend me life.
No, what countryman, I pray?
Mantua.
Of Mantua, sir! And come you to Padua, careless of your life?
My life, sir? How I pray. For that goes hard.
Oh, 'tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause? Your ships are stayed at Venice, and the Duke, for private quarrel betwixt your Duke and him, had published and proclaimed it openly. 'Tis marvel that you are newly come, you might have heard it else proclaimed about.
Alas, sir, 'tis the worst for me. For I have bills for money by exchange from Florence, and here must deliver them.
Well, to do you courtesy, this will I do, and this will I advise you. But first tell me, have you ever been to Pisa?
Aye, sir. In Pisa I have often been. Pisa renowned for grave gentlemen?
Among them know you one Vincentio?
I know him not, but I've heard of him. He is a merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father, sir, and sooth to say in countenance, somewhat doth resemble you.
Much an apple doth noise, sir.
To save your life in this extremity, this favor will I do for his sake, and think it not the worst of your fortunes that you are like to Signor Vincentio. His name and credit shall you undertake, and in my house be friendly lodged. Look that you take upon you as you should. Do you understand me, sir? So shall you remain until you have completed your business in the city. If this be courtesy, sir, accept of it.
Oh, sir, I do, and will repeat you ever the patron of my life and liberty.
This, by the way, I let you understand, my father is looked upon every day to pass assurances of a dower marriage between me and one of Baptista's daughters. In all of these circumstances, I will instruct you. Go with me now to clothe you as becomes you.
My father's door upon entreaty have a present alms. If not elsewhere they are given charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, and starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking, and with brawling fed. And that which fights me more than all these wants, he does it under the name of perfect love, as if to say if I should sleep or eat for deadly sickness or else present death. Prithee go and get me some repast, I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
What say you to a calf's foot?
That is passing good, I prithee let me have it.
I fear it is too choleric a meat. How say you to a fat trout finely broiled?
I like it well, good Grumio, fetch it me.
I cannot tell, I fear it is choleric. How say you to a piece of beef with mustard?
A dish that I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Why then the beef, and let the mustard rest?
Nay, then I will not. Thou shalt have the mustard roast, get no beef with Grumio.
Then both, or one, or anything thou wilt.
Why then the
where's my Kate?
Mistress, what cheer? Fate, as cold as can be.
Oh, pluck up thy spirits. Look cheerfully upon me. See how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. Surely, sweet Kate, such kindness merits thanks. What? Not a word? And thou lovest it not, and all my pains have come to nothing. Sirrah, take away this dish.
I pray you let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine when you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Fie, Signor Petruchio, you are to blame. Come, Mrs. Kate, I'll bear you company.
Eat up all, Hortensio, if thou lovest me. Much good do it unto thy gentle heart. Kate, eat apace. And now, my honey love, we go to your father's house to revel it bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things, with scarves and fans and double change of bravery, with amber bracelets, beads, and all this knavery. What? Hast thou dined? The tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body in her ruffly treasure. Come, tailor, let's see it. What news with you, sir?
Here is the cap your worship will bespeak.
Why, 'tis molded on a soup bowl. Oh, fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Why, 'tis a wand or a cockle shell, a knack, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Away with it, let me have bigger.
I'll have no vigor. This cap doth fit the time, and gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not until then.
That shall not be in haste.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me, say my mind. If you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart, concealing it, will break. Rather than shall, I will be free, even to the utmost as I please in words.
Why, thou say'st true. 'Tis a paltry cap, a custard cobbin, a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee well, and that thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not. I like the cap, yet I will have or I will have none.
Thy gown? Why, aye. Come, tailor, let's see it. Mercy God, what masky stuff have we here? Why, is this a sleeve? 'Tis more like a demi-cannon, what? Carved up and down like an apple tart. Here a snip and nip and cut and stitch and slash, like a censer at a barber shop. What in devil's name callest thou this?
I see she's like to have neither cap nor gown.
You bid me make it orderly and well, according to the fashion and the time.
Marry, and did. But if you be remembered, I did not bid you mar it to the time.
I never saw a better fashioned gown, more quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me.
But like she means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance! Thou liest, thou thread, thou thimble, thou yard, three-quarter, half-bar, quarter nail, thou fee, thou knit, thou winter cricket, thou to find in mine own house by a skein of thread. Away, thou rag, thou quantity, thou remnant! I tell thee that thou hast marred the gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown is made just as my master had direction. Grumio gave order how it should be done.
I gave her no order, I gave her the stuff.
But how did you desire it should be made?
Marry with needle and thread.
Did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things? I have. Face not me. Thou hast braved many men? Brave not me. I will neither be faced nor braved. I say unto thee, I bid thy master cut out the gown. But I did not bid him cut it to pieces, ergo thou liest.
Why, here's the note of the fashion to testify.
Oh, read it.
The note lies in her throat if she say I said so.
A loose-bodied gown.
Master, if ever I said a loose-bodied gown, sew me up in the skirts of it and beat me with a spool of brown thread. I said a gown.
Proceed.
With a small compassing cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Aye, there's a villainy!
Err in the bill! I commanded the sleeves should be cut out and sewed up again, and that'll prove upon thee that thy little finger be armed in that thimble.
This is true that I say. If I had thee in place where thou
thou wouldst know it.
Oh, I am for thee straight. Take thou the bill, give me the yardstick, and spare not me.
God of mercy, Romeo, then she shall have no odds.
Well then, in brief, the gown is not for me.
You're in the right search for my mistress.
Go take it up to thy master's use.
Villain! Not for thy life, take up my mistress down to her master's use!
Why, sir, what's your conceit in that?
The conceit is deeper than you look for. Take up my mistress gown to her master's use. Oh, fine!
Hortensio, see thou wilt see her paid. Away with you, no more words. Come, Kate. We'll away to your father's house, even in these honest mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. And it is the mind that makes the body rich. And as the sun breaketh through the darkest clouds, so honor, here, in the meanest habit. What? Is the jay more precious than the lark because his feathers are more beautiful? Or is the adder better than the eel because his painted skin contents the eye? Oh no, good Kate. Neither art thou the worse for this poor furniture in me array. If thou canst of shame, lay it on me. And therefore, frolic, we will enter your father's house to feast and sport us as best we may. I think 'tis now some 7 o'clock, and we shall be there ere noon.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2. It will be supper time.
It shall be 7 ere I look, or think to do. You are still crossing it. Sirs, let it alone. I will not go today, and ere I go, it shall be 1 o'clock. I say it is.
Why so, this gallant will command the sun.
Sir, this is the house. Pleasing you that I called.
Aye, sir, what else? But may I be deceived, Signor Baptista may remember me near 20 years ago in Genoa.
'Tis well. And hold your own in any case with such austerity as belongs to a father.
I warrant you. But sir, here comes your maid. Forbid she were schooled.
Fear her not. Yandello, now do your duty thoroughly, I advise you. Imagine, toward the right Vincentio.
Huh? Fear me not.
But hast thou done thy errand to Baptista?
I told him that your father was in Venice, that you looked for him to stay in Padua.
Thou art a fine maid. Take thee there that to drink. Oh, here comes Baptista. Set your countenance, sir. Senor Baptista, you are happily met. This is the gentleman I told you of. Stand good father to me now, and give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft son. Sir, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some debts, my son Lucentio has made me aware of a weighty case of love between your daughter and himself. And for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter and she to him, I am content in a good father's care to have them matched. Oh, and if you please to like, no worse than I, upon some agreement, me shall you find ready and willing. With one consent, to have them so bestowed, for, curious, I cannot be with you, Signor Baptista, of whom I hear so well.
Sir, pardon me in what I have to say. Your plainness and your shortness please me well. Right true it is your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she loved him, or both the somewhat deeply their affection. Therefore, if you say no more than this, then like a father, you will deal with him, and pass my daughter sufficient dower, the match is made. Your son Lucentio shall have my daughter's love with consent.
Thank you, sir. Where think you best that we be betrothed and such assurance is taken as with either parts agreement stand?
Not in my house, Lucentio, for as you know, servants have ears. And I have many servants, and they have many ears. Besides, all Graham is hearkening still, and happily we might be interrupted.
Now then, at my place, if it please you, there doth my father lie, and there we can pass our business privately and well. Send for your daughter by this servant here. My maid will fetch the notary presently.
Conville, hie home and bid Bianca make herself ready straight. And, if you will, tell her what had happened, that Lucentio's father's arrived to Padua, and how she's like to become Lucentio's wife.
Oh, I pray to God she may with all my heart.
Dally not with gods, but get thee gone. Do we care to follow my father, sir?
I follow you.
Biandella, what of that?
Faith, nothing. But he's left me here behind to expound the meaning or moral of his signs and tokens.
I pray thee, explain them.
The old priest at St. Luke's Church is at your command at all hours.
Biandella, what of this?
I cannot tell except they are busied about a counterfeit entanglement. Take your assurance of her. Take the priest, the clerk, some sufficient honest witnesses. If this be not what you want, I have no more to say, but bid Bianca farewell forever and a day.
Here's thou, Biandella.
I cannot tarry with it. My master hath appointed me to go to St. Luke's to bid the priest be ready to come before you come with your appendage.
And may and will, if she be so contented, she will be pleased. And wherefore should I doubt? Hap what hap may, all round me go about her. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
Come on, once more for our father's house. Good Lord, how good and brightly does shine the moon.
The moon, the sun. It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now, by my mother's son, and that's myself, it shall be moon, or star, or what I list, where'er I go journey to your father's house. Go and fetch the horses back again. Crossed and crossed, nothing but cross.
Say as he says, or we shall never go. Forward, I pray, since we have come so far. Be it moon or sun, or what you please. If it please you to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it will be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, you lied, it is the blessed sun.
God be blessed, it is the blessed. Sun it is not when you say it is not. The moon changes even as your mind. What you will have it made, even that it is, and so it shall be for Catherine.
True, go thy ways. The field is one.
Well, forward, forward. Oh, what's up? What company comes here? Good morrow, gentle mistress. Where away? Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly too, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Such war of red and white within her cheeks, what stars do spangle heaven with such beauty as those two eyes become that heavenly face. Once more, good day again to thee, fair maid. Embrace her for her beauty's sake, Kate.
He will make the man mad to make a woman of him. Young, budding virgin. Fair and fresh and sweet, whither away or where is thine abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child. Happy the man whom favorable stars allots thee for his lovely bedfellow.
How now, good Kate? I hope thou art not mad. That is a man. Not faded. Not a maiden as thou sayest she is.
Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled with the sun. That everything I look on seems green. Now I can see thou art a reverend father. Pardon, I pray thee, my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsire, and withal make known where you travel. If it be along with us, we shall be joyful of thy company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange greeting much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio, my dwelling Pisa, and bound I am to Padua, there to visit a son of mine whom long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Happily met. The happier for thy son. For now by law, as well as reverend age, I may entitle thee my loving father. For the sister to my wife, this gentlewoman, your son by now hath married. Wonder not, nor be not grieved. She is of worthy birth, her dowry wealthy, and of noble esteem. Besides, so qualified as may be seen the spouse of any noble gentleman. Let me embrace with old Vincentio, and wander thy way to see thy honest son.
But is this true? Or is it thus your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break a jest upon the company you overtake?
I do assure you, father, so it is.
Come, go along and see the truth.
Well, Trukio, this has put me in hire. On to my widow.
Lucentio's house. My father lies more toward the marketplace. Thither must I, and here I leave you, sir.
You should go. I think I shall command you, and my some cheers toward.
They're drinking within. You best louder. Who knocks as though it break down the gate?
The Senor Lucentio, sir.
He is within, sir, but he's not to be spoken of all.
What if a man bring £100 or two to make merry withal?
Keep your £100 to yourself. You still need none so long as I live.
Nay, I told you your son was well beloved in Padua. Sir, to give over frivolous circumstances, bid Signor Lucentio, his father, is here from Pisa and is at the gate to speak with him.
Elias, his father has come from Padua and is here looking out at the gate.
Art thou his father?
Aye, sir, so his mother says.
Why, how now? This is black knavery to take upon you another man's name.
Lay hands on the villain, for I believe he means to deceive someone in the city under my countenance.
My old master Vincentio. Now we are undone, and there's nothing.
Come hither, Crackham.
I hope to meet you, sir.
Come hither, you rogue. What, have you forgotten me?
Forgotten you? Why, no, sir. How can I forget you, for I've never seen you before in all my life.
What's your notorious villain? Didst thou never see thy master's father, Vincentio?
My old worshipful old master? Marry, sir, see where he looks out the gate?
Is it so indeed?
No, the man will hurt me!
Help, son, help, Senor Bautista!
Prithee, Kate, let's stand aside and see the end of this controversy.
Sir, what are you that offered to beat you?
Aye, sir. Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, immortal gods, oh, fine villain. An emerald cloth with a golden trim and a fine tailored hat? Oh, I am undone. While I play the good husband at home, my son and my servant spend all at the university.
Now, what's the matter?
What is the man, lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober ancient by your habit, but your words should be a madman. What care you if I wear pearl and gold? I think my good father, I am able to maintain it.
My father? Oh, villain, thy father is a sailmaker in Bergamo.
You mistake, sir. You mistake. Sir? Pray, what do you think his name is?
His name? As if I knew not his name. I have brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Tranio.
Play mad ass. His name is Vincentio.
Vincentio.
And he is the one and only son of me, Senor Vincentio.
Vincentio? Oh, he has murdered his master! Lay hands on him, I charge you in the Duke's name! Oh, my son! Tell me, thou villain, where is Vincentio?
Ossifer!
Carry me to the jail?
Stay off, sir. Shall not go to prison.
Speak not, Senor Gremio. I say he shall go to prison.
Senor Baptista, don't you be calmly tricked in this business. I dare swear this is the right Senor Vincentio.
Swear if thou darest.
Nay, I dare not swear.
Then thou were best say I'm not Lucentio.
Nay, I know thee to be the right Senor Vincentio.
To the jail with them!
Thus strangers may be vexed and abused. Oh, monstrous villain!
Oh, we are spoiled in yonder. He deny him, forswear him, or else we are all undone.
Pardon, sweet boy. Lives my sweet son?
Pardon, your father.
How hast thou offended?
Where's Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio. Right son to the right Vincentio. That hath by marriage made thy daughter mine. Well, counterfeit supposing cleared thine eyes.
Here's running with the witness to deceive us all.
Where's that damned villain Tranio, that faced and braved me in this matter so?
Is not this my cambio?
Cambio has changed into Lucentio.
Not this well made me exchange my estate with Tron. But to bear my countenance in town, I arrived at the last unto the which occasion of my bliss. What Tranio did myself enforced him to, so pardon him, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain's nose that would have sent me to the jail.
Why? Do you hear, sir? Is it possible you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista. We will content you, go too. But I will to be revenged for this villainy.
And act us on the death of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca, thy father will not frown.
My cake is dough. But I'll win among the rest. Out of hope of all but my share of defeat.
Husband, let us follow to see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What? The middle of the street?
What? Art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir, God forbid. Ashamed to kiss.
Why? Then let's go home again. Come, Zara, let's away.
Nay, I will give thee a kiss. Now pray thee, love, stay.
Is this not well? Come, Kate. Better once than never, for never too late.
Last, though long, our jarring notes agree. Time it is when raging words don't but smile and sleep and perils overflow. Fair Bianca, keep my father well, while I with self-same kindness open thine. Brother Petruchio, sister Caterina, and Hortensio, with thy loving widow. Peace with the best, and welcome to my house.
Nothing but sit and sit, eat and eat.
Do our forces kindness.
Or
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
now, by my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never tell me if I be a future.
Oh, you are very sensible, yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that? Thus I conceive by him.
Conceives by me? How likes Hortensio
My
that?
widow means thus and she conceives her tale.
Oh, very well. Kiss for that good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you tell me what you meant by that. Your husband, being troubled by a shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning. How very mean meaning. Right, I mean you. And I mean indeed respecting you.
To her, Kate.
To her, widow.
100 marks, my Kate has put her down.
That's my office.
Spoke like an officer. Here's to thee, lad.
Public gremlin is quick-witted folk.
Believe me, sir, they butt together well.
Head and butt, a hasty-witted body would say your head and butt were head and horn.
Mistress Bride, hath that awakened you?
I but not frightened me, therefore I'll sleep again.
Nay, that you shall not, and since you have begun, have at thee for a bitter jest or two.
Am I your bird? I mean therefore to shift my bush. Then pursue me as you draw your bow. You are welcome all.
She hath prevented me. Signor Tranio, this bird you aimed at, though you hit or not, therefore health to all shot and miss.
Oh, sir, Lucentio released me as his greyhound, which runs himself but catches for his master.
A good swift simile, but something courage.
'Tis well that you hunted for yourself. 'Tis thought your deer does hold you at bay.
Oh, Petruchio, trying to hit you now.
Thank you for that taunt, good Trump.
Confess, confess. Hath he not hate you there?
He has a bit galled me, I confess, and since the jest did glance off me, 'tis 10 to 1 it named you two outright.
Oh, in fair goodness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the very shrew of all.
I say no, and therefore for assurance, let each one send unto his wife, and she who is most obedient to come when we first thus sent for her, shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content, what's the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns? I'll wager so much upon my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 crowns.
A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin?
Mary, that shall I. Piandello, go fetch thy mistress hither.
I go.
Fine. I'll bear half your wager if Bianca comes.
I'll have no help. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
She says she is busy and she cannot come.
How? She is busy and cannot come. Is that an answer?
I am the kind one too. Because your wife said you're not the worst.
I hope better.
Sirrah Biandello, go and entreat my wife to come with me forthwith.
Ho ho, entreat her. Then she must needs come.
I fear, sir, you will not be entreated.
Now where's my wife? She says you have some goodly jest in hand, and she will not come. She bids you come to her.
Worse and worse, you will not come. Oh, what a tolerable not to be endured. Signor Gremio, do you say I command her come to me?
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
Good valor, fortune, mine, and there an end.
Now, by my troth, here comes Katharina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where are your sister, Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch me them hither. And if they deny to come, flash me them forth soundly unto their husbands. Swear, I say, and fetch me them hither straight.
There's a wonder. If you talk of a wonder.
It is indeed. I wonder what it bodes.
Marry, peace it bodes, and love, and quiet life.
Now, in all fairness, Don Petruchio, it is thou that won the wager, and to their losses I will add 20,000 crowns. Another daughter for another daughter, for she's changed as she never was before.
Nay, I'll show more sign of her obedience, her new-built virtue and obedience. And see where she comes, a creature of no lives as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Catherine, put a cap upon your head, or becomes she not? Off with that bauble, throw it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have cause to sigh till I be rough such a silly pass. By what foolish duty call you this?
And would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
Ha! The more fool you, for wagering on my duty.
Catherine, I charge thee, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come, you're mocking. We shall have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie, fie. Unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and our powerful glances from those eyes wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty as frost do bite the leaves, confounds thy fame as whirlwinds shake their buds, and in their senses meet or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty. And while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy head, thy keeper, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. Such duty as the subject owes the prince, even that a woman oweth her husband. When she is froward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul contending rebel, and graceless traitor to her loving lord? I'm ashamed that women are so simple, to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway, when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should reflect our external parts? Come, come, you froward and unable worms. My mind hath been as big as one of yours. My heart as great, my reason haply more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. And now I see our lances are but straws, our strength as weak, our weakness past compare, that seeming to be most which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand below your husband's foot, in token of which you please. My hand is ready, may it do him ease.
Go, 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 go!
Why, there's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate. Come, Kate. Go to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I that won the wager, though you hit the white. And being a winner, God give you good night.